And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Stephen Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Catch left side here by Aiken. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here we go on 4th down with Bortles. And he comes back with one complete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. There's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They stay on the ground. This is Gillisley again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
This is Gillisley. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now he'll throw with Brady. Amaro's got it, left side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
Well, they won't get the touchdown, but they'll get the next best thing as they're able to convert on 4th down, and they'll be left with a 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Fresh set of downs, and they're after. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Mike Gillisley taking it in. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Goes underneath here to White, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. James White, 67 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run with Gillislee. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Brady to throw. He's going to float this one deep right. He's got it at the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. 58 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
In motion left, the tight end. Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Mike Gillislee with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And his kick is right through. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch her in the end zone.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Bortles going to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth. They do go for it. It's Bortles. He's going to let this one go deep. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 88 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A sea of Dolphins there that time in on the tackle. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Brady on third down. Left side here to Sanders. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside. And I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah. And you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness. That's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
Brady to throw again. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Will Fuller from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And, Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a play fake here on first down. Goes underneath here to White. 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Dolphins are going to get a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Bortles. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Fresh set of downs here.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
To throw, it's Bortles. Surveying the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Kamar Aiken in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's up and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. J.J. Nelson now to return. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. So as they take it over, we step aside. The final shot before half for Brady. He's got time in the pocket. Letting one go deep for him. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Got a man. He finds Sanders. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down, and that's what he just did.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Gillisley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Sanders has it over the middle. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. And it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them. And
he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Avery Williamson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help him at contract time.
And he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clear.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. James White, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw is Brady. Left side here to Sanders. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. And, a crush. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's
Popping nugget when I met you, shorty had the long extension, told her I'm a bad man, but I only got the